Hello everybody, how you doing? We got grand finals here. Jacob doesn't lift up against Commander Clyde. This is a best of three, first game of the best of three. And we've got healers, both healers on deck here. We've got Jacob doesn't lift on Hell, who I've been seeing a lot more in ranked recently. There's this one guy that uses her, I can't remember his name. But yeah, really strong player. It's like it's like dipping, dip, dop, I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, ding dong. No, ding, I don't know. Either way, there's some strong Hells out there. And I think Hell's a really slept on character. So we're going to see what Jacob does with her. Commander Clyde on the Chaac. That's really one of his signature picks. Most people banned it out from him this tournament. We'll see if he shows up with it. This matchup, I'm honestly interested in seeing who wins. I don't have an initial prediction, really. I feel like I would say Hell seems like a little bit of a better god than Chaac overall, but I don't know about the head-to-head. Because I've really been feeling Hell lately with the way that that one guy was playing her. It definitely showed me that I had been underestimating her for a little bit. She does so much damage. But against a warrior like Chaac, who can mitigate it well, I would imagine he'd have to go into an auto attack build here to beat her in the late, though. Because she's going to shrug off a lot of his burst with her healing. He's actually getting out cleared here. So he's got to be careful. Ooh, this is going to be close. Oh, Jacob actually missed his one there. Clyde going for it. Oh, good ages from Jacob. Right on time. Oh, but he's turning this around. No, doesn't have it yet. Really close from both players so far. Commander Clyde went Shell here instead of Bracer because he doesn't want to get auto anti-healed. You know, it's definitely a thing that Jacob will be looking for in his build, and he doesn't want that relic to become useless fast. So generally, you don't want to go Bracer on gods with healing, because it'll become invalidated very early on, because you're generally going to prioritize anti-heal. Instead, he went for Shell. Sorry about that. I know you guys can't see it. My bad. So yeah, he went Shell instead. Which is kind of like a good all-purpose relic, you know? It works in every situation. Everybody's trying to damage you. You can, you know, get a little bit of extra health from it, or, you know, an extra shield. But yeah, really interesting matchup. One thing that this tournament has done for sure is bring out more interesting matchups, I'd say. And I'm really happy with that. I'm going to keep experimenting. And like I said, maybe next time I'll let people bring out their favorites by just auto-banning all the top gods, and then allowing everybody to pick without having to worry about bans. But still, very happy with how this has gone so far. So Jacob doesn't lift started with the tier 2 Bancrofts. That's why he was really swinging in the early there. Now he's got the full Bancrofts on deck. Yeah, it's true. I think it's kind of easier to sweep Hell if she gets behind. So Jacob doesn't lift. Definitely has to be careful about Chaac getting early first blood here. Ooh, a lot of damage from both players, actually. Clyde closing the distance with this ultimate. Should be able to find it here. Jacob does not have his Aegis anymore. There it is. Good stuff from Clyde. He was just very confident in that engagement, you know. He knew that he could take the burst damage that Hell was going to put out, and he was able to utilize his own damage well enough there. The slow coming out from Chaac is really strong against Hell because, you know, she doesn't have a real escape. She's got a cleanse, but that's about it. A cleanse, and she gets a little bit faster when she uses her 3 in light stance, right? So now, yeah, like we said, Jacob's got to be careful about this snowballing out of control. He is a mage, though, you know, so I feel like just by being a mage, he'll have a little bit of a better chance in the late game. So if he can get back to late game, then he should still have, you know, the option of playing back in this. Sorry if my commentary's been like, oh my god, that hit so hard. My commentary's been bad or mad awkward, you guys. I'm trying to get back into it. I haven't done it in so many months, so... Like, at least, like, 5 months. Even when I was playing at the end, I wasn't doing tournaments anymore, really, so... It might even be longer than that. Which I'm really happy about being back into tournaments, though. They've been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. So I wonder now if we will see Clyde go into some auto attack or not. He might not need to with this big of a lead, because he can just burst her down now. If it was a little bit more back and forth and, you know, Jacob... Oh, let's see what happens with this red. He's going to secure it there, yeah. Ooh, a lot of damage, though. But he's got to be careful because Clyde's on his tail. Ah, he's back to that tower. A lot of healing from Clyde, wow. So yeah, Chaac's actually been a pretty big priority pick in this tournament. A lot of people have been banning him. I don't know if it's just specifically because Clyde plays him a lot, or... Usually you don't see him much, but he does get invalidated by a lot of the top gods, so... A big reason why you wouldn't, you know? I'm just surprised to see... I would think we'd see more ADCs, like Scotty is banned. But on her, most people have been banning out on her. On her was banned here, of course, against Jacob doesn't lift. That's like his god. But I'm surprised to see like less Apollo and things like that. Winter's bite. People are like half going their comfort gods and, you know, half trying to make sure they get the best possible pick. Jacob missed the 3 there. It was awkward. So we'll see how well Clyde can translate this into an early win here, you know? He's got to win 2 games against Jacob. This is a best of 3. This would be great momentum for him to take this win in the early here. Gonna start looking for early bull demons and such. And with Chaac, you can really do it because he's got the healing, you know? Hell's gonna be a little bit slippery though, you know, a little bit hard to lock down for him here. Winter's bite. Winter's bite. Some nice damage from Jacob. He's fighting back a little bit, but once that axe comes out, that's like 1/4 of his health. I think it was smart of Jacob to go Aegis here. Whereas Clyde went Shell. Usually, you know, you can get more utility out of the Aegis if you Aegis like a crucial ability, whereas the Shell... So like if you shield Chaac's ult, you're probably going to get hit for quite a little bit of your health still through this Shell. But if you Aegis it, you know, you can Aegis the whole thing. So it really depends on the enemy having like a move that you can see coming. Like Chaac's 1, you can see coming very easily. You can Aegis it, and his ult, both very predictable. Whereas Hell, she's got the ability to hold on to her stuff for a little bit longer, and you know, it's hard to Aegis on reaction like her 1 or her 3. They don't have such big wind-ups on them like Chaac's do. So I think both of them went the right relics for that reason. Interesting to see Commander Clyde not go for Pestilence to start here, though. He did go for Genji's. The cooldown, you know, really important on Chaac for sure, but you'd think you might want to prioritize the anti-heal against Jacob. I imagine this will be a beat stick that he goes here. Because you really want to smother the healing gods in there early with some anti-heal as soon as you can. There's an awkward stage in Duel where you can't really get Bull Demon yet, you know, you're just a little bit under-leveled to take on the Bull Demon, and the opponent just has the ability to, you know, keep eyes on it. So you're still stuck in the laning phase, but you're trying to transition it into a win. You just have to be diligent, honestly, and keep trying to... One thing I think Clyde could be doing better is just trying to strip the waves from Jacob, preventing him from getting experience. He might be able to have the kill here. Nah. Jacob is just a little too slippery. Oh, but he goes back into him, so... This is a real, like, rat race here. Hell's got such free clear there. Yeah, Clyde's gonna need more to keep running her down like this. That's why I said I think maybe the auto attack with like Hasten Katana could benefit him. Maybe if he just goes mostly burst but ends it with a Hasten Katana, I'm not sure what he would want to do with it, but at this point it doesn't look like he can catch her in most of the engagements.
Winter's fight.
A lot of damage here, but he's got the cleanse, and he's out. Jacob playing it real safe here after that first blood. Yeah, I agree. I think Hasten's and Toxic would be a great pickup for him here. If you do go to Hasten, you usually want a little bit more auto attack on your side to really make the autos count. So Toxic could help him out. We'll see what he opts for, though. He went for Ankh to get rid of... you know what I think he should have gone instead of Ankh, honestly? Go for Horrific, so that after she uses the cleanse, you hit that Horrific, and you can just keep going on her, because she doesn't have an escape outside of that cleanse. It's kind of similar how you go Horrific against Shunga a lot. So I think the Ankh might not be enough. Imagine if Ankh slowed too. That'd be pretty sick. No, that'd be pretty OP, but... Hey, how you doing, Image? Good to see you, man. Sorry I can't talk right now. We're casting the end of the tournament. We see Shell come out for Jacob, which is a good pickup here for sure, because he might be facing auto attack Chaac here in the first place, and also it's just, you know, a little bit extra defense for him. He doesn't need to get anything aggressive like Chaac needs to here. We see Stone cutting the play here. I really thought this was going to be Hasten Fatalis, or Hasten Katana, whatever the fuck it's called. Instead Stone cutting. He's going to decrease the enemy's physical protections and increase his own physical protections. But, of course, he doesn't need the Fizz Prots here. So I'm a little surprised to see it, but if he goes this in combination with more auto attack, then oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Maybe we're underestimating Stone Cutting. It does reduce prots, which is great. Yeah, you know, honestly, maybe Talaria would have been the play here for Commander Clyde, too. He just needs to chase her down as best as possible. Okay, he's trying to do the Bull Demon here, but Jacob has a ward on it, so he knows he's at it. This is going to be interesting to see what happens here. Will Clyde get it in time? Oh, he does. Just in time. Jacob can't turn the fight either, so this is a big win for Clyde. The only unfortunate part about it is it's a Bull Demon only disabling his tower, you know? It's always a little bittersweet when you get that Bull Demon for the tower, because right after you take that tower, now you're just stuck looking at the Phoenix and you can't do anything to take it down. As a melee god like this, you know? So he's going to start looking to do as much damage to this as he can. It's going to take him a while to take it down, but... Interesting to see Clyde didn't go Warrior's Blessing here on Chaac. We've been seeing a lot of Warrior's Blessing on the Warriors lately, And generally it seems like such a strong start, but Attacker's Blessing here really aided Clyde in getting that first blood and being as aggressive as possible. So I guess it just depends on what you're valuing here. Your first blood potential or your survivability in the first few waves. Jacob just letting him have this. He's not trying to contest. Going over and getting the red buff too. An immense lead here for Clyde. 3 levels. Okay, 2 levels now. Better. Must be so frustrating for Clyde to see her like dancing around, not being able to counter her. That's why I think, you know, try to get that katana online. But even with it, she's really slippery. Jacob's doing well to hold on here. Ooh, a lot of damage. I don't think he can commit to this fight though. Yeah, ult's coming out. Alright, Clyde wisely backs off there. Oh, but a lot of damage is going to come his way. Ooh, hits the 1, hits the 3, hits the light stance 1. Not enough yet though. Oh, he's still looking for something. Pops a shell. That's good. Good win for Jacob. He really threatened Clyde there. I don't think he would have gone in for that, even if he didn't pop shell. And I don't think he would have won that engagement either. Clyde probably would have been able to turn it with the tower hitting Jacob. But he scared him enough that he popped that shell. Let's see what Clyde ends up going here now. He backed with a lot of gold. He does go the haste katana, yeah. I figured he would be going that as soon as he went to stone cutting, because it looks like he's valuing autos now. So stone cutting plus the haste katana, this looks like it'll be really strong for him. Plus he's got the slow from his rain. Maybe he'll finally be able to catch up to Jacob here. Jacob not realizing that he has the haste katana yet, just walking up to him. Oh, but she's so fast. Oh, but the autos are going. And the slow. Wow, it's just so much that he has to get through. Oh, a big ult here. Oh, just eats that shell alive. Jacob's holding on to something here, but will it be enough if he gets into this late game? He's contending well with Clyde, you know, while being this far behind, so I feel like he might be able to take this if he gets to the late. You know, gets to max build. Oh, see, like, he's doing so much damage. Hell just chunks, man, but Clyde... Wow. Didn't pursue there. He still had the hasten on him. He could have kept going, but he didn't want to... oh, uh-oh. Wow, look at that damage! Holy hell. Yeah, like I was saying, like, he's fighting him while down 2 levels here. This looks good for Jacob now. Suddenly, Jacob's in the driver's seat this time. The quintessential driver's seat, and he is taking down the tower. Will he be able to take Phoenix? He can keep healing up his creeps, but he did lose 2 melees there, so probably not Phoenix. He's got Divine Ruin and Obsidian Shard. He's got a little bit of pen on his side, but yeah, not enough to take this down. Is that red buff actually up? Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, Jacob didn't realize that. Would have been a nice, you know, place to head after taking down that tower. But he's got a little bit of the Phoenix down now. And he's absolutely back in this game. Looks like he's going for... Soul Reaver, maybe? I don't think it would be late game Book of Thoth. He's hiding out here. He allowed Clyde to get that red buff. Didn't want to try to contest it. You know, a big reason that Jacob's winning this, I feel like, is because Clyde doesn't have double defense. I feel like after this Brawlers, or after the Stone Cutting at least, he should have gone Pestilence. He needs a little bit more anti-heal, and he definitely needs more defense. So I think that's really what allowed Jacob to get back into this game. Had he gone a second defense item, he might have been able to close this out sooner. Yeah, it is Soul Reaver. There's not that much health on the side of Clyde, though, you know? He's only got the health from the Genjis, but he got natural health as a warrior. He's you know, quite tanky. So I guess he's just valuing that. Yeah, he could have gone something like a gem. He does slow a lot already, though, so maybe he doesn't feel like he needs it. Yeah, both players at max now. Actually, no, never mind. Clyde hasn't bought his final item yet. He's got to be really careful here. Look how fast he is. Thought he popped sprint or something, but no, he's just fast. He's got 2 movement speed items, with 3 with boots. Wow, Jacob is really going to town on Clyde here, though. This is rough. Oh, man. Oh, that was beautiful. Great juke. Gets through the wall exactly when he needed to. Clyde's still chasing, or Jacob's still chasing, but Clyde's out. This is looking rough, though, man. Like, he had this in the early, but now that she's here in the late, it's just looking really grim. We'll see if he goes a second defense item. I think it's really needed. Yeah, he does. He went for Runic. Enemies within 55 units have their magical power reduced by 50. Hopefully this helps him out enough. It gives him a little bit more health too, but that's kind of working against him with the Soul Reaver. I'm surprised to see it not be a Pestilence, just because you want her to heal less, right? And Pestilence is such a good way of doing it. Ooh, this is a close fight though. This can be anybody's game here. Ooh, a missed one from Jacob. Clyde should wait to heal up a bit here. Jacob's not healing for that much, but yeah, Clyde doesn't have that much CDR, so it takes him a while to get that heal back. Yeah, I do think Pestilence would be the play here over Runic. Uh-oh. Oh, and he throws it down. Charge? Oh, man. Oh, no, this is not good. Clyde's going down. Should not have gone back in there, you know? I'm not sure what he was thinking. He saw that Jacob healed up all that, and then just went back in with his axe. Definitely shouldn't have committed with the axe. You know, he needs that axe to get out. He has the ability to go through walls with it, stop Jacob from chasing him, and he just got overzealous there. Decided to charge, go all in, and it just wasn't his time to. That's gonna be Phoenix. Will it be game? Probably not. But he'll get quite a little bit of poke onto this Titan.
Your Titan is under attack.
Yeah, a lot of damage here. It's not quite at the point where Jacob can just backdoor it, I don't think. But it's real close. And he's getting red buff now, too. Unexpected turn this game took. But I do think the itemization for Clyde, you know, wasn't the best right now. Just questioning that why he wouldn't go Pestilence against her. The beat stick not really being enough here. He's clearing up these fire creeps. He'll have trouble clearing them. Let's see what Jacob opts to do here. If he's just going to keep trying to poke the Titan while the fire creeps pour in, or if he's going to look for backdoor. He's got a red buff, so like I said, he's going to be chunking. Kills up the creeps. Nope, turns around. Oh, Clyde on his tail. Okay, he's doing a lot of damage, but he's fighting into fire creeps, so he's probably not going to be on the winning side of this. No, there it is from Jacob. Wow.
Your Titan is under attack.
Damn. Good game. Oh yeah, he did end up selling the Runic and went Winged Blade. It almost gave him a chance to catch up to Clyde, or to Jesus, catch up to Jacob there, but he was fighting against some fire creeps as well. He just couldn't do it. So that's game 1.